Hey, Professor over here. In this quick tutorial I'm going to be talking about clones. So I'm in my VMware, I think this is version 11. So what I want to do is I want to clone a Windows 7 machine. When you clone a machine, one thing to keep in mind is your licensing. So for this I'm just going to do a clone. I'll talk about the two different options you have, either a linked or a full clone here in a second. But with your licensing, you need to keep in mind that if you clone the machine, you really only technically have one license. A lot of times your Windows license will come with rights to install on 3 machines. Whatever the case is, always just be mindful of your licensing. So to do a clone, I'll get started. I'll right click on my virtual machine here, and then I'll go to manage. You could also go through the menu and go to VM manage, and then I'll just simply select clone. So it'll bring up a little wizard. Also worth noting, to do a clone you have to have the machine shut down. It can't be running or suspended. So we'll hit next, and if I had snapshots of the machine, it would give me options here to clone from a previous snapshot. This one has no snapshot, so I'm going to say the current state. And here we have the option of doing either a linked clone or a full clone. I typically do full clones, and the reason is if I want to get rid of my original clone or my original machine at some point, I don't want that to cause me issues with all the clones. If you use a linked clone, it uses less space on your hard drive, and that's pretty much the advantage there. The disadvantage is it needs access to the original machine that you're cloning. Alright, so if I do this clone and I start working on the new version and I make several changes and I want to get rid of the original, I'm going to have a problem using my clone. If I do the full clone, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy every single thing just like that. Copy it right over. Next, we can give it a name. By default, it'll say clone of, and then whatever the computer's name is. It should save in the same root directory, and then you'll see it gives it the folder clone of Windows 7. So it's the same name you have here. So I'll go ahead and accept that. Hit finish. This process will take a few minutes to do. What I'm going to do is pause it while this runs. So it looks like it's almost finished here. It's only taken about 4 minutes. Okay, so we can see everything is finished. Now I'll just click close, and you'll see my new clone comes up over here. So that's the end of this tutorial. Thank you.